This is not someone to underestimate. What?
The way he does.
But I'm built.
Spies, secrets, double lives. There's just something about the world of espionage that pulls us in. Whether it's shadowy assassins, CIA operatives, or high-stakes political games, spy shows know how to keep us on the edge of our seats. Warm welcome to Top 10 Cinebinge. Today, I'm counting down the top 10 mind-blowing spy series you absolutely can't afford to miss. So grab your popcorn because this is one ride you won't want to skip. Number 10, The Old Man, 2022.
I want to understand how your world works.
If you want a spy series that feels raw, emotional, and completely gripping, The Old Man is where to start. Jeff Bridges, in his very first TV role, plays Dan Chase, a former CIA operative who just wants to live quietly, until his past literally comes knocking. After killing an intruder in his home, Chase is forced back into the shadows, dragging along Zoe McDonald, the unsuspecting landlady who suddenly finds herself tangled in his mess. Talk about the worst tenant experience ever. Meanwhile, the FBI, led by Harold Harper, with John Lithgow in absolute top form, is determined to bring Chase down. And because of their complicated history, this isn't just business, it's personal. What I love here is that it's not just shootouts and spy games. Nope, this is a slow burn look at loyalty, aging, and the heavy price you pay for survival. The action, super sharp, but honestly, it's the characters that keep you hooked. Number 9, Homeland, 2011 to 2020.
Last night at 2300, 2 UH-60 Black Hawk gunships lit the target.
I'm just making sure we don't get hit again.
I'm an American.
If we're talking about game-changing spy dramas, Homeland absolutely has to be on the list. Claire Danes as Carrie Matheson is just phenomenal, a CIA officer balancing national security with her own struggles with bipolar disorder. The tension she brings to the screen, it's unmatched. The story kicks off with Damian Lewis as Nicholas Brody, a US soldier who returns home after years in captivity. But is he a hero or a ticking time bomb? That's the question that drives the entire first season, and honestly, it hooks you right away. What makes Homeland so good isn't just the big conspiracies and political chess moves, it's the messy human side of espionage. Carrie's obsession, her moral gray areas, the paranoia, it feels uncomfortably real. And I'll be honest, over 8 seasons, the show kept me on edge in a way few series ever have. Number 8, The Blacklist, 2013. You can't talk spy dramas without The Blacklist. Premiering in 2013 and running for 10 seasons, yes, 218 episodes, it's one of the most addictive shows ever made. James Spader is unforgettable as Raymond Red Reddington, a criminal mastermind who turns himself into the FBI, but only if he can work with rookie profiler Elizabeth Keene. Smirks. Suspicious, right? Every episode mixes espionage, crime, and conspiracy, with Red giving up names from his mysterious blacklist. The chemistry between Spader and Megan Boone keeps the show's heart beating, while the constant double crosses keep you guessing. Just when you think you've got it figured out, the show pulls you back in. 10 seasons might sound intimidating, but if you dive in, you'll see why The Blacklist became such a phenomenon. Number 7, Condor, 2018 to 2020.
What happened to you?
I don't think I can talk about it.
I said I wanted it kept out of the news until we brought it.
What happened to you?
It isn't true.
You recruited him.
Inspired by the classic film 3 Days of the Condor, this modern take stars Max Irons as Joe Turner, a young CIA analyst who stumbles upon a deadly conspiracy. And when I say deadly, I mean everyone around him suddenly starts dropping like flies. One moment he's crunching data, the next, he's on the run for his life. What makes Condor so gripping is how it balances breakneck suspense with a very human lead. Joe's not a super spy, he's just a guy thrown into chaos trying to survive. And honestly, that makes it even scarier. The writing is sharp, the pacing relentless, and Max Irons delivers a surprisingly vulnerable yet determined performance. If you like your spy stories tense and modern, this one's a ride. Number 6, Treadstone, 2019.
I'm staring at myself. One of those two.
I was on the ground in New York on Blacklist.
Barry's an asset who should not even exist, who's leaving it.
Now, if you're a fan of the Bourne movies, this one will feel right at home. Treadstone dives into the CIA's infamous Black Ops program, the one that created Jason Bourne. Only here we get to see how sleeper agents across the globe suddenly wake up and the chaos that follows. This series only ran for one season, but wow, it packed in a punch. The fight choreography, some of the best I've seen on TV. It's high-octane action blended with the unsettling psychology of people who don't even know if they can trust their own minds. It may be short-lived, but for fans of gritty espionage, Treadstone is an underrated gem. Number 5. Day of the Jackal, 2024.
My clients need to know if you think it's possible.
This one's brand new. Premiering in late 2024, Day of the Jackal reimagines the classic novel and film for today's world. Eddie Redmayne steps in as the elusive assassin known as the Jackal, while Lashana Lynch plays Bianca Pullman, the MI6 officer hot on his trail. And honestly, the casting is spot on. The show dives into political extremism, assassinations, and the cat-and-mouse game between hunter and hunted. Redmayne brings this eerie, methodical energy to the role. You can never quite tell what's going on in his head. And Lynch, she's fierce, sharp, and adds a fresh perspective to the story. It's suspenseful, stylish, and one of the most exciting Spies shows in years. Number 4. American Odyssey, 2015.
Do not trust them.
Y'all did great. My orders are to take.
Here's a hidden gem. American Odyssey dropped in 2015, and while it only lasted one season, it left an impact. Anna Friel plays Odell Ballard, a U.S. Army officer who discovers a shocking truth. An American corporation is secretly funding terrorism. Yeah, let that sink in. What follows is a deadly cover-up, with private contractors wiping out her entire unit, and Odell fighting to stay alive while exposing the truth. It's got action, conspiracy, and sharp political commentary. Honestly, it deserved more seasons, but even as it stands, it's a bold, underrated spy drama worth checking out. Number 3. Lioness, 2023.
Wait, move now! Her cover's low! It's that core, shoot it!
Going to pretend that a CIA quick reaction force did not execute a kill.
From Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, comes Lioness. Premiering in 2023, it focuses on female undercover operatives working in the Middle East. And let me tell you, this one hit hard. It's not just action and covert ops. It's about the emotional toll of espionage, the constant balancing act between personal loyalty and dangerous missions. Zoe Saldana leads the cast with a powerhouse performance, and the show doesn't shy away from grit. If you thought spy dramas were all the same, Lioness proves they can still feel fresh, raw, and incredibly human. Number 2. Tehran, 2020.
Yes, news.
Walk us through your decision.
If you want stakes that feel frighteningly real, Tehran is the one. Premiering in 2020, this Israeli thriller follows Tamar Rabinyan, a Mossad agent sent deep into Iran's capital, which also happens to be her birthplace. Her mission? Disable Iran's air defenses so Israel can launch a strike. But missions never go as planned, and what starts as a straightforward op spiral into a mess of moral dilemmas, betrayals, and impossible choices. Number 1. The Bureau, 2015 to 2020.
Nos hommes en plein Sahara sont dans la gueule du loup et on n'a rien vu. Ça fait maintenant 52 heures que nous n'avons plus...
If you're looking for realism, real realism, The Bureau is a French spy drama that pulls no punches. Running from 2015 to 2020, it focuses on Guillaume Malatru de Bailly, an intelligence officer returning to Paris after years undercover in Syria. Sounds straightforward? Think again. This show digs into the psychological toll of espionage, the lies, the double lives, the paranoia. There are no flashy gadgets or over-the-top action sequences here. Instead, it's tense, cerebral, and painfully authentic. And that's what makes it brilliant. Every small decision feels like it could cost someone their life. It's the kind of show that gets under your skin, in the best way. And that wraps up our list of the best spy series out there. These shows prove that espionage isn't just about gadgets and explosions. It's about loyalty, betrayal, and the human cost of living in the shadows. Which of these series is your favorite? Or is there one you think deserved a spot on this list? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your picks. And of course, if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of TV and film. Thanks for watching, and remember, trust no one. Except maybe this channel.